Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at how to model impellers for EDF fan units, and then later I'll be showing you how to do the actual the the shroud that goes around here also. But I went ahead and modeled this. This is the Wemotec 90 millimeter rotor, and we have the rotor and the spinner. So that's the top of the rotor or impeller, and that's what it looks like inside, and it looks exactly like this inside and everything. I took all the measurements and made this. Now, in my mind, I don't like to reinvent the wheel, but if you want to design your own impellers and stuff like that, there's a lot of theory that goes into them, and there's a lot of information on how to do that also. And you really should look up that theory if you want to design your own EDF units. But I myself, again, I don't like reinventing the wheel. I would start with an existing fan unit already and go from there, because they've spent a lot of time and money into developing these EDF units, and you know, they've got them correct. So if you want to design your own, I would just start there and go from there. But that means you would have to purchase one. But if you want to just design from nothing and do scratch, just from scratch, we'll show you how to model it. Now, a lot of people they say that you know, they have their own units and stuff like that, and they just want to do it on their own. But this tutorial just teach you guys how to go ahead and model it once you have all the numbers and information that you need. So let's go ahead and get started here. So we'll start here, turn on the origin, and I'm just going to do the center ring first, and I'm just going to make that 40 millimeters, and I'm going to draw a sketch on this plane here, and you say, and make this 40, and enter, and go ahead and finish that sketch. Next, I'm going to extrude this, and I'm going to extrude this roughly about 23, 24 millimeters. I'll just do 25, no worries. And click OK. And we have this here now. And now I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. And I'm going to use it in offset. Offset this. And offset this about negative 1.5. Again, use your measurements that you want to use for this. Now, finish sketch. And now I'm going to extrude cut this. Change this to 3. And click OK. OK. Now we have that. Next, I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. Use a center diameter circle, And whatever thickness of the shaft that you're going to use for your fan unit, go ahead and use that for this. I'll just make this just make this 5. Now extrude again. This. Extrude cut. Okay. Now I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. And I'm going to use offset again of this. And offset, you can 1 millimeter is fine, and click OK. And finish sketch. Hit extrude. And I'm going to extrude this. And for now, I'm going to keep this as a new body and click OK. Okay. Now we're going to do the fins themselves. But one more thing before I start that. If this is really not needed, if you just want it to look like the how I showed you how I did the Wemotec fan. It has this up here. And finish sketch. And we're going to use extrude again. Select this outer ring here. And click OK. And we have that. Okay. Now we're going to get onto the fins. Now, we want to create a sketch on the surface here. And to do that, I'm going to use something, well, actually a sketch that's just going to be tangent to the outside of this. So what we have to do, turn this origin off. You come up here to construct, and we'll use a tangent plane. So where you touch this at, I'll rotate this, and you can see it's touching right there, tangent. Now, whatever profile that you use, you come up with for your fins for your fan unit, you would just put that profile here and trace it, or actually get it to the right size, and then go ahead and trace it onto here. Or if you're experimenting with different airfoils, you just create your own airfoil on here. So now I'm going to create a sketch here. Now I'm just using arbitrary airfoil here. Now, on my Wemotec fan that I did earlier, I actually used a Wemotec airfoil for that. But here I'm just showing you guys how to do this. Like I said, this is just an arbitrary airfoil. Like when I did this Wemotec fan here, I turned this off. That's a spinner that I used, the shape of it. And this is the airfoil here that I used. If you can see it. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to finish sketch. Now, you can see that that is there. Now what I'm going to do here is use a offset plane. And however long your the fins are going to be on your rotor here, move the plane out to there and click OK. And now I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. Make sure we're on the right plane, and we are. Now, once you come up with all your math and stuff, and you've got all your dimensions and stuff going on, then you would put all that in here. Go ahead and finish sketch. Then loft. Zero this out. Take a look at our fin here. And this is what we have. And click OK. And there's one. Now this is fine. Now, when you come here to you get to this point here, you can see that this is not touching here altogether. And the first thing that you probably want to do is extrude that, but you don't want to use an extrude on this, because if you extrude this, I'll show you what it does. As you can see, instead of continue going up like this, it comes over like that. And we don't want that. So we go ahead and cancel that. What we have to use is a push-pull. Select this. And as you can see, it went up like it should. And now it goes into the main body of the rotor up there. So we move it a little more so it goes all the way in on the bottom too. Then click OK. And we have that. Now this up here, turn the sketches back on. And I can move this down just a bit like that, and there you have that. Turn sketches off. And we have that. Now, turn this back on. I'm going to go ahead and now combine these. Make sure it's set to join and click OK. Now we have our two bodies here. This and this. And now what I'm going to do here is use a pattern and use a circular pattern. And this is the body I want to pattern with. And then the axis is going to be this. And I'm going to change this to 11. And you would put how many fins you want on here. And click OK. And there's our rotor, or impeller. Now, if you want to give this more strength, you can do that. But this is pretty much it, how to do this. And if you want the spinner on top of here, like I did, create a sketch, this plane here. It's a line, and the spinner sits down on here on this fan. And another line. Turn the sketches back on. Now we're going to use a revolve. This is the profile here. And the axis is this. And set this to new body. And click OK. And we have the rotor. this here and change this to spinner. And what we can do now also, start combining all this stuff. So combine this, and the tool bodies will be all of these. Click OK. Now we can give a little color to this. Okay, we will, and use this, close that, and turn off that sketch there. Let's cancel that. And create a sketch on this plane here. Finish sketch. Turn the body off, that one. Then well, first I'm going to hollow this out. So shell this. And 1 millimeter. Okay. Now I'll create a sketch on this here. Offset this and 1 millimeter, -1. And click OK. Finish. Now extrude. Cut that body. And move this in. -1. Oops. I wanted this to be a -1. Okay. Now we can see inside of there it's hollow. And now we can extrude this up to cut through there and click OK. And use a fillet on here. Turn the origin off. Okay. And there we have our rotor. Now the Wemotec one that I did, I turn the canvases off. Now the steps I just showed you there, that's exactly what I used to make this one. This one's just accurate because I actually have a Wemotec 90mm fan, and I took all their measurements and modeled this one. Now, these little fins like they have in here on a Wemotec one, if you don't know how to do that, it's let me know, and I can tell you how to do that, or I might make another video and just show you how to do that. It's quite simple to do. There's several ways you can even do that. You can just on one of the planes, a tangent plane, just draw a rectangle and extrude it all the way in, and then cut the part out. Okay, then we have our spinner on top of here. Then come down here, and we can 3D print this now. Okay. And that's pretty much going to do it for this video. And again, this is exactly how this one here is, just a little different. I mean, the looks of it, because I didn't use the measurements from the Wemotec fan. So yeah, but for this one, just want to show you guys how to do this. And all the steps that I use here is exactly how I modeled the Wemotec one. And if you have all your dimensions, what you need, stuff like that, go ahead and use your dimensions. And like I've always said, you can have all your dimensions and everything, but if you don't know how to model it in Fusion, the dimensions are useless to you because you won't be able to do it because you don't know how to model it. But if you know how to model it and somebody gives you all the dimensions, you're good to go. Now you can just do it and go ahead and do all that. You can do all the angles and everything and the measurements and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. And if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like my videos, hit that like button as well. And also, I invite you to join my Facebook group and my Patreon site. Both are called CAD Build Fly RC. Go over there and have a look. And also, like I've been telling you guys, I'm trying to make this a full-time job, teaching you guys how to do all this stuff, and modeling the airplane stuff, and now how to model these EDF fan units, so you can model them yourself and perhaps 3D print them and use your own designs and stuff like that. But yeah, but if you can, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That really helps the channel, and the like button as well. And if you want to do more, you can send a super thanks or join my Patreon, and that'd be great. So we'll catch you in the next video.
Subscribe for more.